Hey, welcome back to the Daily Prime, and kind of a fun topic today. I've had quite a few, more so ladies than females, reach out to me, and they're concerned about their hump. All right, they look in the mirror and they see kind of this more prominent bony architecture back there, and they call it their hump. It's not necessarily for those who've developed more like fat or anything like that. They literally have like a bone that kind of sticks out, and it's caught a lot of our clients' attention, more so women, especially as we get older, and they don't want to look like that older, 80-year-old that's really hunched forwards, and so they keep asking me, like, what can I do about that? First off, we do have to admit there's some level of genetic influence in terms of how your spine develops as you get older, natural changes. If you have a mom, a grandma, and they all walk around like that, I think there's still hope, don't get me wrong, but you're gonna have to fight harder to mitigate that. So there's a strong genetic component to there. But B, like more of the nature versus nurture is really kind of where we're getting at. In terms of the nurture, posture. So a lot of them with the hump in the back of their neck are concerned, but they're also sitting at a desk held 8 to 10 hours a day, and not just sitting, but their ergonomics are horrific. A lot of these women tend to be in busy, maybe high stress situations. They're on the phone, they're like really zooming in on their computer, and they don't take breaks. They're too busy for breaks. They don't have time for breaks. They don't have time to address their ergonomics. They're always too busy. Well, that's certainly something we have to address, the ergonomics. I like even daily routine office-based exercises you can do, and I'm sure we could walk through this at some point. Feel free to leave a comment below if you're interested in me expanding on this. But exercises that you can do to really open up the chest, stretch out the front part of your pecs, and even work on neck positioning can be really important. A lot of times people, again, with the computers more than not, that's where they fall into this position, and that can automatically create some god-awful posture. I can't look at myself like that. So some daily routine-based exercises can really help with that. We can't deny the importance of muscles and how strong these big muscles like the upper traps are, where they'll pull you into certain positions, and releasing muscles like that, releasing the tension. Maybe you get a lot, really stressed, and when you do, you kind of clench up with those muscles that pull you into more of that hunch position. So loosening that up with our hands. We use forms of dry needling and dynamic cupping and different types of dynamic stretching, which can be incredibly helpful, as well as addressing the thoracic spine. So the upper thoracic spine is a commonly very tight area. For a lot of people, we don't tend to use our upper thoracic spine. A lot of times people use their lower to mid spine, like when they rotate or when they are in the car driving, they tend to be very necky. Only their neck moves rather than getting the upper thoracic spine to move. So teaching people how to actually access that and loosening up those joints that they haven't moved in 20 years can be really important too. So the good news is, guys and gals, there's actually a lot you can do to mitigate the extent of that hump, maybe even arguably change it a little bit. But if nothing else, a lot of us need to put the pedal on the brakes, slow down the progression of that, and a lot of these things that you'll start to incorporate into your daily habit will actually benefit you in a lot of other ways too. So it's not like these movements and thought processes would only be good for the hump. It'll actually just be good for you in general. So if anyone else is kind of slightly concerned about that, they might be having, it's not uncommon, some neck pain, shoulder pain, mid-back pain, pain in between the shoulder blades and the scapula back there. That can all be related to your hump area. So again, just feel free to comment below if you would like to learn more information about that, and or if you'd like to see some additional exercises we can do. But I did want to hop on and at least provide a verbal answer to some of the comments and questions I've had from the barrage of direct messages about their hump and their neck. Thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day.